All right, so I have these two. One is the file, the other one is a virtual copy. I'm going to the first one. I'm going to get the white balance tool. I'm going to use this area here for the film borders. Done. I'm going to copy just the white balance. Copy. I'm going to the second one. I'm going to paste. Paste. In this second one, I am going to crop and leave just the photographic area. So when I do that, I believe it's similar than using the Negative Lab Pro feature that crops this one, the border buffer. I'm leaving the border buffer 0 for both of them because one I already cropped. But this issue is not related to the border buffer. I tested with and without the border buffer. I'm leaving here to 0 just in case. But this issue, again, it's not associated with any sort of thing done in the border buffer. I also unchecked role analysis. When I convert these two negatives, the one that is cropped seems to fail. So you can already tell two very different values on there. I'm going to apply. This one looks right. This one looks very wrong. Like all this crazy vignetting looks very, very wrong. If I go to the develop module and I open the curves of one and another, you can see that the curves, they look very different. I have no idea what NLP did here, right? But this one looks more right to me. This had already happened in other shots. It is more noticeable on shots that have a unique color cast, like in this example here, the blue sky, right? This one looks right, the other one does not. So if I get my... And this is affecting my presets. So when I go to my Ref 50D darker here, for example, let me show the curves. So it is... I have more flexibility, which tells me that this is the right thing to do. But I am including the film border. I don't want to include the film border. Meanwhile, when I come here, I have basically 0 editing power. So if I go to my presets and I use Ref 50D darker, it makes it even worse. It's so brutal here on the curves. I have no idea what's going on when I crop. And just to prove you that the problem is not on because I didn't use the buffer. So someone may say, you should use the buffer if you want to crop. Well, if I create another virtual copy and go on this specific virtual copy, reset, right? Get the white balance, paste. Now I have the same white balance. And then I go here and unconvert this specific one, this specific new virtual copy here. And then I use the border buffer to say trim me 14% or 15%. 15. If I do this, it is going to behave exactly the same as on my cropped version. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, let me cancel this. Unconvert. Border buffer 15. Turn on the preview just to make sure. Yeah, convert. Does that mean that I should always use the border buffer rather than pre-cropping? Hold on, now I am confused because I tested that before. Let me remove the virtual copy. Let me remove this virtual copy. Let me reset this one. Reset. All right, it is reset. Let me get this. All right. Then I invoke Negative Lab. Unconvert. Apply. Then, all right. Then let me invoke NLP. 15. Preview. I'm gonna add 16. Preview. Okay. Negative Digital camera, Naritsu, whatever. Let me see. Yes, it did not work. Right? It's bad. So yeah, it still persists. I don't know if it was some sort of caching or whatever, but I don't know why that happens. I don't know why when I use the border buffer it breaks, and I need help. What should I do? Should I use the border buffer? Should I not use the border buffer?